Moss Sailing was cool because it was ripping around fast boats, playing with carbon fiber, and having a good time.
Moss sailing is the only kind of sailing you ever want to do.
It's cool, man. We get to fly.
I'm Dan Kessler. I'm a sailmaker. Right now I'm making a bunch of sails for these moth guys, Bora, Gulari, George Pete, and Dalton Bergen. In talking about moth sails, it's really interesting to note their similarities to windsurfing sails. They used camber inducers. Basically what a camber inducer does is it keeps profile in the sail, gives the sail some shape even when there's no wind in the sail. Menards, we're using 5 cambers. You can see here when I reach under, you can hear them kind of click. That's the sound of the shape kind of locking into place. So you can see now we're standing inside a warehouse. Yeah, the skin of the sail has a bit of tension to it, and the profiles are kind of locked in this airfoil shape. Up in this top third of the sail, we don't want to generate a lot of lift. We really are working mostly to reduce drag and try to flow the high pressure and low pressure of the sides together. So I think it's a challenge for everybody working on these sails to find the right balance, that the sail has enough power and also can get flat enough and work good when the guys are up on the foils going fast.
I'm George Pete, and we're here talking about kind of what makes the moth work. And on the front of the boat, this is the wand holder and gear ratio. This whole thing is pretty much the secret to making the boat work. This being the wand, which is basically the height sensor for the boat, and an axle, a gear ratio, and then there's a push rod that goes through the deck, connects to a push rod in the main foil and controls the flap on the 2-element foil that actually makes the boat fly. There are kind of 2 goals, obviously, for Bora to win the Worlds again and for me to be in the top 3.
My name is Bora Gulari. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, and I'm just rigging up my boat for another day of sailing. It's like an airplane on the water. You have a wand right here which senses how close the bow of the boat's to the water. When the wand swings forward, it lifts up on the flap on the front hydrofoil. When the wand pushes back, which signifies that we're closer to the water, it pushes down on the flap trying to generate more lift. It's not a whole lot, but it makes a big difference. So what the rudder does, it's basically on a pivot at the bottom here. And instead of having a flap, we just swing around that pivot to change the amount of lift the rudder's developing. When the rudder's developing less lift and the foil is back, it wants to pull the bow up. When the rudder is developing more lift and the foil is forward, it develops more lift and it tries to push the bow down. I just try to make the boats easier to sail and be able to go faster. It's kind of a fun thing. It's Formula 1 on the water, you know?